Hey everybody, it's B-Nard coming your way with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Victor, and he's got a cool team as you can see, so it should be another great match, and we're going to get right into it. So, I led with Hoopa, and he led with Staraptor. So he's going to get the Intimidate right away to lower my attack. And I'm going to switch out right away. I don't want to get taken out by this thing. So I'm going to come in with Empoleon to try and absorb whatever he throws at me. And he's actually just going to go for the U-turn to get a little bit of damage and scout me. So he's going to get the mandatory switch off that. And he's going to come in with Infernape. And then I'm going to regain some health with the leftovers. So, unfortunately, I have to switch out again. I don't want to get taken out by a fighting move. So, I'm going to come in with Altaria, predicting that. And he does go for the close combat. But, unfortunately, he does get the crit, which is going to take me down to a quarter, which means that I can't survive 2 attacks, unfortunately. For me, and then he's going to get his defenses lowered and take some damage from the Life Orb. So, this turn I'm going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Altaria, hoping to outspeed him or survive another attack, but unfortunately he still outspeeds me, and he's going to go for the Flare Blitz, and again, unfortunately, that is going to be enough to finish my Altaria off and give him the lead at 6-5. And then he's going to take some damage from the recoil and the Life Orb. So then I'm going to come in with Conkeldurr, and he's going to switch out then. I guess he doesn't want to lose his Infernape just yet, so he's going to come in with Jirachi, and I went for the Drain Punch. So that's going to take him down by a little less than half, so that was pretty good. And then he's going to regain some health with the leftovers, and my Flame Orb is going to burn me. So he's actually going to double switch this turn, not exactly sure why, but he's going to come in with Staraptor, and he's going to get the Intimidate to lower my attack. And I actually went for the switch as well, predicting the Psychic move from his Jirachi, so I am going to come back in with Hoopa. So this turn he's going to go for the U-turn. Again, I stayed in, predicting another U-turn, so that's going to take me down by about a third. And then he is going to get the mandatory switch and come in with Porygon 2, and he is going to trace my Magician ability. So then I went for the Hyperspace Hole, predicting the switch again, so that's going to take him down by about a third, which was pretty good. Then this turn I'm going to go for the Focus Blast for max damage. I'm going to hit that, and that is going to be enough to take his Porygon 2 out and tie the battle up at 5-5. So then he's going to come in with Alakazam, and he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. I stayed in just because I didn't have a good switch option, expecting to be taken out by it, but I actually survived with 7 health, fortunately for me. So I went for the Shadow Ball on him, which is going to drop him all the way down to his Focus Sash, so that worked out pretty well for me. But then this turn, he is just going to go for another Shadow Ball, and that's going to be more than enough to finish my Hoopa off this time and give him the lead back at 5-4. So then I'm going to come back in with Conkeldurr, and I'm just going to go for a Mach Punch, and that is going to be enough to finish his Alakazam off and tie the battle up at 4-4. And then I'm going to take some damage from the burn. So then he's going to come back in with Staraptor, and he's going to get the Intimidate to lower my attack. So I'm going to switch out again. I don't want to get taken out with a flying move. So I'm going to come in with Empoleon to try and absorb that. And he does go for the Brave Bird this time. And fortunately, that's only going to take me down to about 2/3, so that wasn't too bad. And he's going to take some recoil damage, and I'm going to regain some health with the leftovers. So he's going to switch out then, not exactly sure why. He might be choice itemed, but he's going to come in with Jirachi And I went for the Scald just in case he did switch, so that's going to take him down to about a third. But then he's going to regain some health with the leftovers. And then I'm going to regain more health with my leftovers. So this turn he's going to go for the Wish. So he can get some health restoration for one of his Pokemon next turn. I just went for another Scald, hoping to either take him out or get the burn. And I drop him into the red and do get the burn, so that was pretty good. So then we're both going to regain more health with the leftovers. And he's going to take some damage from the burn, which he just barely survives in the red, unfortunately. So this turn he's going to go for a Protect, just to make sure that his Wish is going to go off. And I just went for a Scald, so that's not going to do anything. And then the Wish is going to put him back up to about 2/3 health. And again, this turn we are both going to regain some more health with the leftovers. And then he's going to take more damage from the burn. So this turn he's going to go for another Wish. Again, getting some health restoration for one of his Pokemon next turn. I just went for another Scald, hoping for a crit, but I didn't get it. But even so, I still dropped him to about a quarter, which was pretty good. And then again, we are both going to regain more health with the leftovers. And then he's going to take more damage from the burn. So this turn, I'm actually going to switch out, predicting another Protect. So I'm going to come in with Electros to try and get a free switch, but he actually, I guess, predicted that and went for the Fire Punch instead, but fortunately that's not going to do much to me. But then he is going to get put back up to about 3/4 health from the Wish and the leftovers, and then I'm going to regain some health with my leftovers. And he is also going to take more damage from the burn. So he is actually going to go for yet another Wish this turn, again gaining more health restoration for one of his guys next turn. I'm just going to go for the knockoff, which is fortunately going to be enough to take his Jirachi out finally and give me the lead at 4-3. And then I'm going to regain the rest of my health with the leftovers. So then he's going to come back in with Infernape, and he's going to go for the close combat. And unfortunately for me, he gets another crit on me and takes me out in one shot with that, and ties the battle up at 3-3, and also gets his defenses cut from that and takes some damage from the Life Orb, but that's not going to matter because the Wish is going to put him back up to full health. So then I'm going to come in with Conkeldurr, and he is going to go for the Flare Blitz. And he actually gets yet another crit on me, unfortunately, but fortunately for me, I do survive with 11 health, just barely. And he's going to take the Recoil and Life Orb damage, and I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, which is going to give me some of that health back, but more importantly, finally take that Infernape out and give me the lead back at 3-2. And then I'm going to take more damage from the burn, which is going to take me into the red. So then he's going to come in with Sceptile, and he's going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Sceptile. And I'm just going to go for a Mach Punch here to get some damage on him before he takes me out. That actually did a lot of damage, took him down to about 1/3. But he does survive, and he's just going to go for a Dragon Pulse, which is going to be more than enough to finish my Conkeldurr off and tie the battle up at 2-2. So then I'm going to come back in with Empoleon, and he's going to go for a Leaf Storm to try and take me out. But fortunately, I am going to survive that with about 1/4 of my health, and he's going to get his special attack harshly lowered from that. And I'm going to go for the Ice Beam for max damage, which is going to be enough to take his Sceptile out and give me the lead back at 2-1. And then I'm going to regain some health from the leftovers. So finally, he's going to come back in with Staraptor, and he's going to get the Intimidate to lower my attack. So he is going to go for the Brave Bird this turn, assuming because he is choice itemed and he's just hoping to take me out with that, which he does. He actually gets another crit, but I'm not sure if that mattered or not. So he is going to take my Empoleon out and tie the battle up at 1-1 and also take the recoil damage. So finally, I'm going to come back in with Venomoth, and he is going to go for another Brave Bird, which is going to drop me all the way down to my Focus Sash, but fortunately I do survive because of that. And he's going to take a lot of recoil damage, and that is going to leave him open for me to go for the Sludge Bomb, and that is going to be enough to finally take his Staraptor out, and that is good game, Victor. So, thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. Also, if you're interested in battling me, leave a comment with your friend code, and we can battle. So, that's it, and we will see you next time.